All right. Good evening. That's what I like to hear. Welcome, everybody, to Vitti on Saturday night. Come on. How are you guys? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to have a good time? All right, this is a mistake, right? The thing is, this is an open mic comedy event, okay? So what you should know about open mic comedy is it's people trying, no one's professional here, right? So everyone's coming here trying new stuff. It's an attempt. So what I think I've done by that introduction is I've bigged you up too much, right? This is not the level you should be. This show's good, but it's not that good, right? I don't want you to come here thinking this is going to be the best show you've ever seen. It's not, all right? This is not going to be. Get that out of your minds. So what I think I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go off stage, and I'm going to come back on, and I'm going to bring a vibe that's more appropriate for tonight, okay? Bear with me. Hello. You all right? You ready to have a show? All right, that's more like it, right? That's low stakes, okay? So this is a comedy night at Vitti, right? And I'm obviously going to do everything in my power to make this good, right? That's the idea. One of the things that's going to make it good is it's in English. English-speaking comedy. Do you all speak English? Do you like speaking English? No? Well, I do. I love it, right? I could speak English all day, right? It's great. But I don't want you to think that I'm one of those English people, because obviously I live here in Spain. I'm not one of those English people that doesn't speak Spanish, right? I spent probably 3 years of my life it was the hardest thing I've ever done, right? Any of you who have never learned Spanish, you'll know it's really hard as an English person, especially to learn another language. I strove. I put myself in horrible situations where I was really uncomfortable, but I am proud to say that after 7 years living here, I now speak Spanish fluently. Thank you. But I hate it. I really don't like Spanish, right? Because it's just so, it's like an old-fashioned language, right? Gendered nouns and conjugated verbs. This is stuff we got rid of in English in the 15th century, right? Old English, for those who didn't know, used to have conjugated verbs and nouns. And we just decided, this is shit. Let's get rid of it, right? So in Spanish, when I came here, and it's like la and el, I was just like, it was like, the way I think of it, it's like having learned to drive growing up in England in like a modern car, like a Ford Focus, with power steering and electric windows. And then you come here and you get put in like a Model T Ford. It's like you're still using like a crank start and like a horn, It's like, don't conjugate the verbs, guys. But anyway. That's just me. This is an opinion, okay? This is not a fact. Some of you might enjoy speaking Spanish. Does some of you enjoy it? I can't relate to you. But the problem is because when I first came to Spain, right, and I decided to move, it's because everyone here just seems so much more healthier than in the UK. Like when I go back to the UK now, it's like going back to Mordor or something. Everyone's just like, because everyone here in Spain they look so much more healthier. And the thing that stood out to me is they have so much more natural social interactions. My first time here, I went to Barcelona Beach in January, and there were people sat around, just these beautiful people, just so at ease with each other, laughing. I didn't spend like sha ja 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 ja, they laugh in Spanish, right? And I just thought, I want to be like these people. So, all right, I need to study the language. And then you go to study, it's like, what the fuck is this? You have to learn every verb like 27 times? Can you just and then the worst thing is all these people around me are having a really nice time. They're conversing and they just look so healthy. I remember I spoke to a Spanish guy about it. It was like, sí, tío, es que tenemos la vida de puta madre aquí. You have to learn the language. It's like, I'm trying, So you're not, they're so much cooler than English people, I was like, I just want to be like you. He's like, not yet, mate, not yet. And and I was like, all these women is like, our women are so much more beautiful than English. Like, I know they are! And I don't know how to talk to them. So that's the point I'm making, right? Spanish is great. Spain, I want to say, I love Spain. I love Spanish people. So much better than English people. It's not even close, right? Not even close. But now I've done it, and it's rewarding. But every day is a struggle, okay? But thank you all for coming to this English language event in Spain. What a privilege. Round of applause, please, for the owner, Luca, for letting us do this at Vitti. I just want to ask, oh, he's out there. No, that was who the applause was for. the guy with the long hair. Really nice guy. Yeah, it's great to be able here to do this. What was I going to say? Ooh. Thank you all for coming. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Have any of you been coming here for the first time tonight? Show of hands. Great, that means the marketing's work. You should know about this place is that every Monday and Thursday they have live music here on this stage. They have jazz on a Thursday and they have an invited artist on a Monday. It is incredible, right? Because this venue is absolutely amazing for stuff like this. So I highly recommend you come. It's a fantastic bar. It's probably one of the best bars in Valencia, okay? And what you should know about the English language comedy scene in Valencia, it's relatively new, right? It's 2 years old, more or less. I owe a debt of gratitude to two people who aren't here tonight. Kata, who has a show in Benimaclet called VLC Playground. That's fantastic. You should really check it out. And a guy called Alexi, American guy, who does shows in Cabanyal, in the Batisfera, and in Fábrica de Hielo. Yes, Fábrica de Hielo. It's great. But from what I know, right, because it's a relatively young scene, no one yet has got around to actually paying the comedians for their work, because it's still relatively new. And I am proud to announce tonight, this will be the first time in Valencia that English comedians get paid. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm very proud of that, but over the summer, it was really hot. Do you remember how hot it was? Yeah. It's nice now. It's just stopped on Wednesday, right? It's great. So I stayed at home a lot. I just listened to a lot of podcasts, and I was listening to this kind of bro podcast. You know, these bro podcasts, it's like two white guys sitting around talking, and they tend to say stuff like, bro, how many times a week do you ice bath, bro? And they're like, bro, I ice bath every day, bro. And then there's like, bro, if you're not ice bathing 3 times a day, you're not doing it right, bro. It's terrible, right? But one of the things I heard on this podcast was, if you want to build wealth, they had this like old guy with glasses who was really rich. He said, if you want to build wealth, you need to get paid in assets, okay? That is, you don't get paid in money, because money is just susceptible to inflation. It just goes, as we know. So what I've done is I've provided some assets tonight. Because I asked some of the comedians if they wanted to get paid in money. They said, no, you don't have to do that. I said, right. So what I'm going to do, because comedians are they're not really prudent people. Like, the fact that they're doing this at all means they're not thinking about the future. Because this is just dead. Like, you're not going to make any money doing this, right? So what I thought, I'll take their future into my hands, and I'm going to invest the money that I would have going to pay them in assets. Ooh, yeah. All right. So what I've done, this show is sponsored tonight by the flea market on Avenida de los Taronjas, where basically, when people die in Valencia, there's some people that just go and take all their shit and take it, and you can buy it for bargain basement prices, right? But it does mean you get some great stuff that's just going to surge in value, right? At least I think so. So after each performer tonight, they get to take home an asset. All right? Round of applause for the future of comedy in Valencia, okay? All right. This is great. So, without further ado, because there's 5 comedians on the show tonight, all right? Well, we've got 4 that are actually on the flyer. I don't know if you've seen the flyer. There's four English-speaking comedians, and then we've got a very special guest to close that's special for 3 reasons. First reason is I forgot he was on the show. So I forgot to put him on the flyer. Second reason is that he's Spanish, speaking English, which is hilarious. I don't know if you've ever heard these people try and speak English. It's hilarious. He speaks like, hello, nice to... It's great. It's just guaranteed laughter. The other 4 people, they're all English speakers, so they don't have that to fall back on. They've got to rely on their material. And the third reason he's special, he's just a very special guy. You know what I mean? He's just a bit weird. But it's fantastic. He's not here right now, so I can say what I like. So, without further ado, are you ready for your first English... I'm Michael, by the way. Nice to meet you. Are you ready for your first English-speaking comedian of the night? Yes. She's my very dear friend. She already has her asset, by the way. I gave her a lamp from my flatmate's dead father. It's like flea market re-entry. Anyway, enough about that. Please give it up for Sarah, everybody.